Hi there, I'm Dane, and welcome to my tutorial series on learning Cypress plus Cucumber. In today's episode, we're going to continue using Cypress and Cypress Cucumber preprocessor to test the to-do MVC application, specifically the remove a to-do feature. So let's jump right in. Here is the list of features that we have to test. We'll move remove a to-do into in progress, and let's take a look at what it actually means to remove a to-do. Here's the to-do MVC application running. And when I hover over a to-do, this X button shows up. And then I can click that and it removes it. And when I click the last to-do, the whole thing goes away. So there's two scenarios that we need to test in this situation: removing when I only have one to-do left and removing when I have more than one. So let's go to the integration folder under Cypress and we'll create a new file and we'll call it remove a to-do.feature. And I've already pre-written these scenarios for us so we can get up and running. And I'll walk through them now. So the first scenario, removing my only to-do. Given I have the following to-dos, just a single to-do called a test to-do, and it's not completed. When I navigate to the home page and the home page is loaded, when I remove a test to-do, that's that specific one, then I see that I have no existing to-dos. And the second scenario, given I have the following to-dos, I've got two of them, and I navigate to the home page and the home page is loaded. When I remove a test to-do, then I see the following to-do. So it just sees the one that's left out of those two. So those two scenarios are what we have, and we basically have to implement two steps. The when I remove a test to-do, and I see that I have no existing to-dos. So let's go and do that. So I'll hit save there. And as we always have to do, we need to create a folder with the same name as our scenario, remove a to-do. And within that folder, we're going to implement the I remove a test to-do. So if we remember how we name them, it would be when I remove and then string.js. And let's just take a look at one of our other, maybe when I complete string, we can go and grab that, the base of that out of there and drop it into here. So when I remove string, we're going to go and find that to do in the list, find its parent, and then we need to find this X over here. So let's inspect that. And we can see just here that it's a button with the class destroy. So let's go and find destroy, and we'll click that button. And we'll hit save. We'll start up a new terminal so we can do npm run sci-open and see if our test gets up to when I remove string. Here's Cypress opening. Remove a to-do. Let's click on that. And here are the tests running. Now we know we haven't implemented all of the steps yet, but we can check to see what happens when we execute the I remove a test to do. So it's saying that it has timed out trying to click on the element because it's not visible. And that's because in order to make the element visible, we need to actually hover over the to-do. But what we could do is we could use some options on the click called force true. And that will stop it from checking to see if this element is actually visible. So let's go back to VS Code and let's see if adding force true will fix that for us. Here we're running again. So this time, it did click the element when I remove a test to do. Then I see that I have no existing to-dos. If we look here, we can see that it has actually removed a test to do. And the step implementation is missing for I see that I have no existing to-dos. So we can go and implement that step now. What does it mean to have no existing to-dos? Well, this whole section here doesn't exist. So we want to check that this section is not displayed. And that will mean that we don't have any to-dos. So let's have a look at that. The to-do list, the main. So we have the header, which is the what needs to be done input box, and then the main section. And then footer. So main and footer are not there. Inside to-do app, main and footer should both not exist. And let's just double check that. Inside to-do app, main and footer do not exist. So let's go and implement that step. So I see that I have no existing to-dos. So in remover to do, we'll create another file. Then I see that I have no existing to-dos.js. And we can go and just grab out this again. We'll copy that, drop it in here, and let's fill it out. So we know this one is a then I see that I have no existing to-dos. We don't have any parameters for this step. So to-do app, and then section main and section footer, I think it was. So to-do app, section.main should not exist. Right? It should be completely removed from the document. And let's just double check a test to do. And the footer is a footer with the class footer. So basically the same thing here, but it's footer element with the class footer. Should not exist. So we'll save that, and we can then go down to Cypress and run the tests again. And it still says, I see that I have no existing to-dos. I see that I have no existing to-dos. Everything is correct there. Maybe we need to close it down after creating a new file. So we'll hit stop and go again. And both tests now pass. So just to recap, we are testing removing a to-do functionality, which is clicking on this X. Here is our feature file. So we added a step when I remove the title of the to-do. And then we confirm that we see that there are no existing to-dos. And additionally, when we have multiple to-dos and we delete one of them, we're checking to see that we only see the remaining to-do. If what you saw today is interesting to you, definitely come out and hang out on twitch.tv/Dane Harnett with me. I stream live coding, tests like this, talk about all sorts of tech subjects, and help anybody with any coding questions that they might have. I do that 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, AEST. Also, I've got a Twitter at twitter.com/Dane Harnett. Additionally, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or anything, drop them down in the comment section below. If you want a link to the project for these tests, that will be in the description. And now's a good time to hit subscribe and like if you like the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.